Coming up on Mountain News this morning, as the Mountain Parkway expansion comes to an end, one family is asking for alternatives instead of an ultimatum. And soon a Commonwealth community will be commemorating the rich sports history it has to offer.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is 6 a.m. on Tuesday, March 19th. Now let's check in with meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, everyone. Got some cloud cover issues still lingering across the eastern half of our state. 30 outside our door here at WYMT, and check out the weather headlines for today. A bit breezy today and tomorrow. So you combine that with it, the dry brush from last year's growing season, and there's an elevated fire risk, not only for today, but also tomorrow. At least we do have some showers on the way to wrap up the work week to kind of ease that concern. Upper 20s, lower 30s across the eastern half of the state at the top of the hour. In the pinpoint Doppler radar, there's nothing going on right now, but there was just a few hours ago as we look at the satellite radar composite. And this upper level feature will continue to lift out, meaning we get the SUN to come into play for the rest of the day. All right, check it out. A lot of sunshine for today and a forecast high this afternoon, getting up to 54 in Hazard. More about your First Alert 7-day forecast, that's coming up in just a few moments. Olivia?
Tim, thank you. A tragic situation in Powell County left one person dead and another injured after their UTV fell off an 80-foot cliff. Jessica Umbro has more from where it all happened.
If you come over here at a high rate of speed, you risk the probability of going over this embankment.
Over the weekend, investigators say one person was killed and another was injured when their UTV went over an 80-foot cliff.
We knew that we were going to have ropes. We were going to have search and rescue to come out for the technical part of it, and of course EMS.
Powell County Deputy Eddie Barnes says it's an unprecedented tragedy for the area.
We had Middle Fork Fire Department, Stanton Fire Department, Powell County Emergency Medical Services, Red Star Rescue Group, and also Powell County Search and Rescue responded along with Kentucky State Police.
Whether you're a beginner or you're an expert with using ATVs and UTVs, Deputy Barnes says that there are important steps to take in order to prioritize your safety.
We love to have people come in and use our facilities. Just be careful.
And Hollerwood Park Director Tony Tipton says being careful means following the park's recommended individual safety measures.
We just want to strongly reinforce all of our safety regulations and rules, such as helmets, safety gear, being familiar with your vehicle, safety harnesses, all of that.
He says this loss to the community hits deep, especially among those who frequent the park.
Our hearts go out to the families and friends of the people that were involved, and all of our riders, we treat them like they are our family, so it hurts naturally.
In Powell County, Jessica Umbro, WKYT.
We are learning more about a fire that happened in Letcher County. School officials with Letcher Elementary and Middle say it happened in the library a little after 3 p.m. yesterday. The fire was put out with minor damage in the library. Officials say there will be no classes today due to the cleanup. There are 8 days total left in the General Assembly session, and it's believed the Republican-dominated legislature will leave time to deal with any vetoes that Governor Beshear makes to the bills they have passed. The long to-do list includes passing a budget. The Senate and House plans differ, and that will have to be worked out. It remains to be seen if the legislature will address child care. There's a $300 million proposal called the Horizons Act, but it has not been moving so far. One Magoffin County family is hoping the Mountain Parkway expansion will not force them to dig up the grave of their family's matriarch. With the final phase of the expansion linking Magoffin and Floyd counties, the Cole family says their Salyersville property is being bought up. That move comes after more than 6 decades of the family living and growing on the property. They say the memories are hard to leave behind, but digging up the grave of their mother will be almost as hard as losing her in 2022.
My dad was diagnosed with broken heart syndrome, which is caused from stress and, grief. And this road is a big part of that stress.
Lycan says she hopes someone will step up to help them keep their property and her mom's plot. With the NCAA tournament just around the corner and one Eastern Kentucky native playing in the big dance, our one community is working on a project to honor his family and the history of basketball in the area. The London Laurel Tourism Commission is working on creating an area to honor the athletes and the teams who have won either a state or national championship. Tom Handy with the Tourism Commission says the idea was set off by one special basketball family.
It's in the Tourist Commission had the idea of celebrating the basketball here, and particularly it was set off by the Shepherd family, that they have done such a great job, and it's an appreciation.
Handy says they want to be able to honor the Shepherd family for their accomplishments, as well as create a place to honor the teams of the past and the future. We want to remind you about our NCAA tournament bracket contest. Basketball Mayhem is returning to the mountains. Scan the QR code on your screen and submit your bracket for a chance to win an iPad sponsored by Appalachian Wireless, a big screen TV, and a Food City gift card. You can submit your bracket up until 15 minutes before the first tournament game on Thursday. For contest rules and more, visit WYMT.com.
There's never any mayhem in the weather department, right? Yeah, we get into our moments, not bracketology though, but there's kind of a form and function that way, but we don't have enough time to explain. Upper 20s, lower 30s across the eastern half of the state on this Tuesday morning, and the pinpoint Doppler radar, nothing going on right now, but there was a little while ago with flurries and snow showers that have tracked now out to the east. We've got high pressure building on in, and that means a beautiful amount of sunshine once the sun rises in about an hour, hour and a half. All right, check it out. The travel forecast for today, sun visor down, sunshades on. Yeah, it's going to be bright this morning, mostly sunny. And yes, we continue that theme as we head through the afternoon on the drive home. All right, we get up to 54 today. Can we do better tomorrow? We'll let you know. Your first alert, 7-day forecast coming up in just a few moments. Olivia?
Thank you, Tim, and thanks for joining Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. Still to come, the Supreme Court blocks a sweeping Texas immigration law yet again as it faces critics from within the Lone Star State.